In this lecture, we are going to talk about what are platform events. Like we talked about, push topics are used to transfer the data or exchange the data between two or more systems. Platform events are also used to transfer the data between two or more systems in near real time. Platform events are more scalable and secure. We will talk about more on this security and scalability of platform event. We can customize our platform event. We can customize the platform event data that we wanted to send from source system to target system. That means whatever the data we wanted to send, we can manipulate as per our need, as per our business requirement. And the security of this platform event is like we can, while manipulating the data, we can perform some kind of encryption with the help of some algorithms available by default in Salesforce, or we can also use some sort of certificate agreement between source and target system. Platform events are first class members. This point is related to the point number 3 that we just discussed. As we can customize our platform events as per our need, that is why we are saying that platform events are first class members or first class event, because we cannot modify the post topics that we discussed in previous lectures. Platform events uses event driven architecture. That means there will be some event. Based on that event, our platform event will trigger a notification, and then the subscriber will subscribe that notification, get the data, and then they will manipulate that information according to their need. As we said that platform events follow the event driven architecture. This is the image that we also have discussed while we were talking with post topics. Again, there is a event producer. In our case, event producer is Salesforce. There is an event bus by which our message will travel, and then event consumer like vendor applications, or you our customer itself who are consuming that event, like receiving that text messages. All those kind of things happens with this event driven architecture. That means event producer, event bus, event consumer, the three main pillars of our event driven architecture. Now let's take an example of order management from Salesforce to application. That means Salesforce is the event producer, application is event consumer. There is a product application inside Salesforce that might be using Salesforce communities or Salesforce internal product. And once the order or any object which is created is where we have developed our platform event, then we are sending a notification to the vendor application with the help of event bus, and the channel is platform event. That is how this is working. That means our Salesforce is going to send the notification, vendor application is going to receive the notification. Now let's discuss with an example over here. Suppose that you have developed an e-commerce site using Salesforce communities, and then there is functionality for placing an order for the different products that a company provides. Now you have developed some platform event where you are sending a notification to the vendor application every time a user comes and places an order using this product. And then you are also sending the complete order details with this notification, like this is the order number, this is the amount, and this is the either the payment has been made or the payment is pending, partial payment has been made, every single information about that order. And then vendor application is sending that notification to the customer that your order has been received. This is a very simple use case. Now let's talk about vice versa. That means now application is trying to send some notification to the Salesforce. This time our vendor application is producer and our Salesforce is consumer. That means we can do vice versa. Now what is the use case for this? Use case is vendor application has got the order information. They have processed the order. Now Salesforce wants to know that the order has been placed or in which status the order is. Either it is out for delivery, it is delivered, cancelled, refunded. Any status of order, any state for order should be known by Salesforce. That so that both the system, the vendor application system and the Salesforce system, can be in sync. So here, if the vendor application or the we can say the person who is using this vendor application has made any changes into the order, saying that order is in processing status, Salesforce order record must be updated to the processing. And then again, vendor is setting the order to the out for delivery. Salesforce must be knowing that this particular order is out for delivery, so that Salesforce can also generate some clean reports to the management, and then they can produce that this is the status of this month or this week bi-weekly, 6 month, yearly, whatever the reports they wanted to generate. So that is how, again, a very simple use case for application to Salesforce. Now let's talk about the important terms. We also have talked these important terms earlier. In the event driven architecture, these are the 5 more important terms. Where is an event? The event can be create, update, delete. These are some very common events based on which our notification might trigger, may or may not trigger. Then we have got notification. Notification is the message that we wanted to transfer from one system to another system. Then we have platform event. Platform event will trigger based on this event. That means platform event will only trigger if there is a valid event occurs on top of which we have configured our platform event. Once we will implement, you will get more clear picture on that. And then channel is by which the customer had subscribed to receive the notification, like platform event. And then event bus is a carrier for our message, by which our message will travel from source to target. These are the important terms that you need to remember when anyone talk about event driven architecture. Now let's talk about what are the different types of platform event. There are two types of platform event. One is standard and one is high volume platform events. Standard events, as its name indicates, these are the events which are already provided by Salesforce. Like we have asset token event, which we can say that which monitor the activity of the login or logout flow using OAuth 2.0. We have another which is batch apex error event, which monitors the activity of a batch apex. If there is any error, this event is going to be published automatically. And there are few more like logout stream. That means if user is clicking on logout on the UI, then that event will occur. And then there are a different which is high volume platform events. These are the events that we do create by our own. That means the custom events. And the life of a high volume platform event is up to 72 hours. Now what we have included as part of platform events, we are going to create platform event and publish using Apex class. This is the first that we are going to see. And then we will see how we can publish the same platform event using process builder that we have created. Then we will see how we can publish an event using Salesforce API. Then we will talk about how we can subscribe. In top 3 lectures, we talked about how we can publish using various channels. There is one more channel which is flow builder that will come as part of your assignment. Then on the below 3 lecture, we are talking about how we can subscribe the events. First thing, how we can subscribe the event using Lightning Aura component. It will be your custom event that you have created. And then subscribe standard platform event using Lightning Aura component. And then in the last lecture, we will talk about how to subscribe logout event stream and what are the benefit of subscribing this event. And then usually like every section we have assignment planned for this section as well.